Alright guys, today I've got the Hoka Mach Supersonic in my hands and we're going to go for a run in it and then we're going to talk about my first impressions. Let's go.
There's a world inside my head. I get lost in it from time to time. No one has a spare key, the only one is inside of me.
Alright guys, well I will just tell you, I had a really good time running in this shoe and I'm really excited about what Hoka has done to the Mach line. I do want to let you know right up front that Hoka sent this to me for review. I did not pay for it. It's not even out yet. It doesn't come out till March 15th. So thank you Hoka for sending it out. So today I did 8 miles in this shoe and the whole time I was just surprised at the updates from last year's model. And when you're looking at them, like just at a glance, it almost looks like nothing really has changed, but there is a lot. So much so that I'm kind of surprised they didn't just name this the Mach 5. And if you've seen some of the coverage on Hoka recently, you'll know that the Supersonic is not a direct like next generation of the Mach 4. This is kind of a stepping stone to the Mach 5. And the reason why is because they're testing out some new compounds in the midsole. So if you saw my review on the Mach 4, you'll know that I thought the shoe was okay, but it didn't like just blow me away. But the Mach Supersonic changes the game. As far as the stack height goes, nothing's really changed with that. It's a little bit different depending on where you look on the internet, but Hoka says 29 millimeters in the heel, 24 millimeters in the forefoot, giving you a drop of 5 millimeters. So it should be a very familiar ride to those of you that really like the Mach 4. The first and most noticeable thing is the tongue is completely different. The Mach 4 tongue is very thin, almost kind of like rigid up here at the top, and I just didn't really love the tongue. The Mach Supersonic, totally different tongue. There's a lot of padding in here, provides a little bit more comfort for your foot, and so I was able to actually tighten this shoe down much more than I was on the Mach 4 because it didn't bother the top of my foot at all. The upper is very different as well as far as like looks go. I definitely thought that the Mach 4 could use a little bit of extra spice. The material itself has changed a bit too, but again, they didn't really update on what those changes were. It's still engineered mesh. Still feels about the same. Coming around to the heel, you'll notice that the Mach Supersonic now has a giant pull tab. I don't ever use them, so could have cut that off and maybe shaved a quarter of an ounce. And the part of the heel collar that goes across your Achilles tendon has also shrunk a little bit on the Mach Supersonic. And I'm a fan of that. I thought that the Mach 4, there was just a little bit too much going on back here and it didn't really do anything for me. They've also changed a little bit about the lacing system. And interestingly enough, the part where your laces go through the tongue has moved down one row of laces. And it's also reinforced the whole way up now with rubber overlays. As far as the outsole goes, I think this is exactly the same, but the big thing that has changed is this part in the middle here with the midsole. This is now a ProFly Plus midsole with the Mach Supersonic. My foot felt like it was sitting in the right place. I didn't feel like it was sunken in. I didn't feel like the midsole was like wrapping around my foot. Again, not bad. This is a great shoe, but the Mach Supersonic I do feel like really improves on the ride. And this midsole, they don't even really have a description for it yet. Like the name is just ProFly Plus, and then it says all new lightweight resilient foam. And some of the ways that I would describe this midsole is that I feel like I got extra bounce. I feel like it responded a lot better to what I was trying to do on my run. There was no like dead spots. There was no feeling where I was just like not getting back what I was putting into the shoe. Like it felt like it was really responding to everything I was trying to do. I really appreciated that with the Mach Supersonic. I feel like there have been so many improvements to this shoe, and I think it's really cool that Hoka is putting out kind of like a mid-year release with some updates. And it's not replacing the Mach 4 or 5. This is a totally separate Mach shoe that is apparently not going to stick around once the Mach 5 comes out. They're going to basically take everything that worked in this one and just make it the Mach 5. And there's going to be maybe a few tweaks here and there. But as long as people like this will probably be the Mach 5 with just maybe some aesthetic changes is my guess. I really feel like the improvements to the tongue, the heel collar, even maybe the lacing system really improved the fit up top. And this ProFly Plus midsole, I was just really surprised as to how much I preferred this over the ProFly midsole. I think there's some really big improvements to the new compound that they're using in here. So once again, thank you so much, Hoka, for sending these out to me to take a look at, review, test out before release date of March 15th. That's when they drop. I'll continue to test these. I'm going to take these to 50 miles, definitely, maybe 100 even, because I just really enjoyed running in these shoes today. So I'm amped about these shoes. If you are, let me know in the comments down below. Hoka did also send out the Carbon X3, the Kawana, and the Tecton X, which is their new trail running shoe, which I'm really excited to test out this weekend. So if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. There's gonna be a whole lot more coming over the next couple weeks on these shoes, like first impressions, reviews. I'm super excited, super amped about 2022. It looks like it's gonna be an awesome year for running shoes. And that's all I got for you. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.